Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and my sticky up curl, which was a bane in my life as a child in my school photographs. Doesn't seem to want to go down today. As promised yesterday when I showed you my Tesco shopping haul, today I'm going to be showing you what we're baking from, some of it, not all of it, some of it. So I had some bananas that were delivered yesterday, which meant I had 2 left in my fruit bowl which were overripe, and I prefer just ripe bananas. So the first thing I'm going to cook is around bananas, and it's a little bit different. As I said, during the week I will share with you other recipes, so make sure you are subscribing guys and have notifications, otherwise you'll miss out. So today's recipe for me, because hubby's cooking dinner, so I'm doing dessert, is from the Tesco's latest magazine. If I can show you it here, you see? And it's a James Martin recipe, and the recipe comes on the back of an article about saving food waste. And this recipe, when I first looked at it, I thought, not sure, but you know what, I'm going to give it a go because that's me, and I am going to stick to the recipe. When it comes to cakes and things like that, I'm not very good at making them a little bit different and getting them right, so this will be stuck to 100% James Martin's recipe. So the first thing is my bananas. So these are my ripe bananas. I've got 2 of them, just to prove I have here. Okay, and these, I've just had the top and tails chopped off, and these are going into my blender, okay, with some hot water, some boiling water. I'm going to blend it, skins and all, and that is the difference with this cake. So this is a banana cake with a little bit of a difference, and this is like I said, it's no food waste. And let's be honest, how many of us throw our banana skins away without thinking about them? I never thought you could eat them, if I'm honest. So this is a first for me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blitz my bananas. So here we go. Right, let's see what they look like. Okay, it's just like blitzed banana. Nothing unusual there. Okay, so I'll just leave those for one side, and next thing I need to do is get on to the actual main ingredient. So in this bowl here I have 180 grams of unsalted butter and 180 grams of caster sugar, and I'm just going to whisk it until it is smooth and fluffy. I'm going to use the machine just because it's going to be much quicker. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on now and leave that for a bit. Right, now for the dry ingredients. So I've got in here 210 grams self-raising flour, and I'm just going to add to that 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I just put in, there we go, that's gone in there. And then I just need to add a little bit of salt, not much, just a pinch. Okay, that's gone in, and just need to fold that a little bit. Oops, I need to drop my cinnamon everywhere. Just mix it all together. There we go. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so that's my dry mixture. Okay, and set that aside, and then I've got my fluffy butter and sugar mixture, and I now need to add into that 3 eggs, which I'll do individually, and mix them in so they get all well mixed up. And then I also need to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well. So I shall, can you see that? There you go. So I should go ahead and do that. Okay. Right, okay, so I've got here my mixture with my butter, sugar and eggs and vanilla essence, and I've got here to the side, which you can't see, my dry ingredients of flour, baking powder, and what else? Oh, cinnamon. So I'm just going to put half of that into the butter and egg mix. Okay, and I'm going to fold that in using, let's get the stuff off the side, a metal spoon. I really need to understand why they say metal spoon, not a wooden spoon for this. I'm not sure. Is it because it's colder? I don't know. If you're a baker out there, let me know. Right, just make sure all that is mixed in. Okay, now I'm going to add in my banana mix, which don't forget is my peel as well. So that's why it's as dark as it is. I am really intrigued to taste this, guys. I would never ever have thought of using the peel. I suppose why not? Just make sure I get it all in. Don't waste any. Right, so that's gone in there. Okay, I'm going to mix all of that in as well. It's quite a wet batter mix at the moment. Okay, and then I'm going to pop in the rest of my flour. Hopefully dry it up a little bit. Make sure I'm getting everything off the edges. Nothing worse than getting a lump of flour that hasn't actually mixed into anything as a butter or sugar or anything like that. There we go. Right, okay, so that looks well mixed. And last thing to add in there is 50 grams of chopped walnuts. Which is going to give it a lovely texture, I can imagine. There we go. So mix it as well, because the last thing you want is to have all the walnuts in one bit. Okay, so that's all there. Now what I need to do is pop it into a grease-proof tin even. And here's one I prepared. Oh yeah, can you see that? There we go. This is the, let me move you back so you can see it. These are the covers I got from the pound shop on a recent haul, which are great. So I don't need to worry so much about lining my tin and cutting it all to size. These fit perfectly, so I'm just going to pop this in. Now this is a bit where I was supposed to say, oh my god, it smells amazing. It doesn't smell much of, I don't know, anything. Maybe it's because I've had a cold and my sinuses aren't. Oh, actually no. I've now got the wash of the banana. I take it all back. It's not overly banana-y. I was wondering what the peel would do to it, so who knows. Okay, right, so there we go. I'm just going to flatten that out, make sure it's all smooth. Okay, there we go. Right, so that now, can you see that? That now just needs to go into a hot oven, which has been on at 200 degrees, heating up, and it's going to cook for 50 to 55 minutes. So I'm going to pop it, I think, probably medium, sort of in the oven, sort of on the middle rather than top or bottom. Okay, so I'll come back in 55 minutes and I'll show you what it's like. Right, so I've now taken it out of the oven and actually had 6 minutes left on my stopwatch. And I think probably the reason is my oven is a fan assisted oven, and maybe the one that James is talking about for his 50 minutes, well he said 50 to 55 actually on 200, isn't. So there's a lesson there, guys, just check it. I've got it to it probably couple of minutes over what it should be. It's a little bit brown on top, which I'll show you in a minute, but it's going to be covered in icing, so you're not going to see it, but it does smell lovely. I was upstairs while it was baking and I could smell it. I'm very conscious you can see this curl again. Look guys, this is shocking. Okay, so I have to leave it in the tin now to cool for about 10 minutes, then I'll put it onto a tray, baking, you know what I mean, a wire tray, yes, one of those, to cool it. So let me show you it quickly now. Okay, here it is. So there it is. So can you see here? Probably I took it out a minute or so before. Wouldn't be too bad. All right, but yeah, it does smell really, really nice. So I'm going to leave that to cool now, and then I'll come back and then I'll put some icing on it. And it is just literally some milk, or you can use coconut milk. haven't decided yet, and icing sugar to then make the icing to go on top. So I'll do that, but only when it's cool. Just to tell you as well, I googled why use a metal spoon. And the reason is because you've whisked those eggs into the butter mixture, and you've got your air in there, and if you use a wooden spoon it's too wide apparently, so you lose some of the air when you fold it. The actual metal spoon is thinner, and that's why apparently. So there you go, you've learnt something new every day, and today you've learnt why you use a metal spoon in your baking. So I'm going to go now and leave this to cool and just chill out and relax, and I'll show you when I put the icing on. See you in a bit. Right, so now it is time to ice the cake. And as it's Saturday evening now, I thought I'd have a glass of slimline wine with my homemade glass. I'll show you. Hang on. We hold it like this. Look. Something I made last weekend. If you bake it in the oven, it keeps the pattern on. So yes, so cheers. Right, less slimline, more cake. So all I've had to do is mix about 80 grams of icing sugar with about 40 grams of milk. You can use coconut milk if you want to, but I've just used milk. And that's just because I'm being tight. Well, not tight, but the smallest can of coconut milk you can get is 200 millilitres, and it's what would I do with the other 60 millilitres at the moment in time, and it would get wasted, so I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm using milk, because obviously we always have milk in the fridge. So all I need to do is pop it onto my cake and get it to run over the edge. And the easiest way to do that is make your icing in a jug. Absolutely, so let's go and do that. Okay, can you see that? There we go. Right, so I'm just going to pour it over. Now you need it to the consistency of like glue, all right? And I want it to run over the edges. Let's put more icing here than I need, but hey ho. Just be patient with it. Just going to tease it over the cake initially. Okay, and then just make sure that everything gets a coating on top, but it starts to fall over the edge as well. Now I was going to put a plate underneath here to catch it, and I completely forgot. It's not the end of the world. I can clean it off later. So can you see? That's drizzling lovely. But what I'm going to do is get some kitchen roll quickly, she said, and just stick it under there just to catch most of this that's going to drip off. Just makes it easy for me to clean it. Just leave that to ooze. That just looks lush. Make sure that everything oozes off around everywhere. So where you think it's not, just get your spoon and just raise it above it. Look at that, guys. I'm going to use all this ice, even though I know most of it's going to end up on the floor, just because I can. Look at that. What do you think, guys? And then to finish it off, I have some coconut chips, and these you get from Tesco's, and they're already toasted, so you haven't got to mess around. I'm just going to pile this on top. Just make sure it's a nice coating. Make sure I cover as much as I can. There we go. And that's it. So I'm now going to leave that to set, and then I will put it onto a different plate, ready to serve later. Doesn't that look lush? It's amazing. I can't believe this fireworks going off already again, and it's sort of the week after bonfire, but I'll give you a closer look at that cake. Look at that. Doesn't it look lovely? all dripping at the bottom there, but that's what I want. I want it to look like that. So yeah, I'm really excited about what it's going to look like. And then if I can just show you here, that's what I'm making tonight. So tonight hubby's making spaghetti with leek, gorgonzola and walnuts. And I've got all his ingredients out here for him ready. So yeah, that's my phone. Let's move my phone out of the way. Yeah, so that will be the next recipe on my YouTube channel, guys. Oh, say hello to Lola, look. Hey Lola. There's fireworks out there, you don't like them, do you? Hey, my beautiful little girl. Hey. So there we go. So that's it for tonight then, guys. So I will download this video so you'll get the cake, and then if you want to know how the spaghetti goes, because it is a spaghetti dish, even though I told you it's called, yeah, I did say spaghetti, spaghetti with leek, gorgonzola and walnuts. So I will show you how we make that and what that tastes like as well in a separate video. So you have a good evening, guys, and I will catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe, hit notifications, and give me a thumbs up if you like it. See you soon, guys. If you like good wine, guys, and you want to lose some calories, nip over to Slimline Wine. We'll see you later. Bye.